Hey guys. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to another live at 2. In this case, 2:07. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit late. It's been one of those days. Running late today. So welcome everybody. Say hello when you come in. I've got a really fun project for you today. And this is a request by one of you. You had requested to see an upcycled chandelier. I had done this quite a few years ago, and some of you remembered that and wanted to see how I kind of upcycled a chandelier from a flea market. So I think in particular, I think I picked this one up at the Restore. You can get them anywhere. You guys remember these chandeliers from years ago, like the 90s, late 80s, early 90s? They were everywhere. So now everybody's getting rid of them and they don't want them anymore. So I'm going to recreate this look. This is going to be a 2-part video because we are going to be applying the IOD clay. We're going to use the molds, and we're going to make these really cool molds and designs with the molds. And let me just get these off of here. I'll show you how dirty this thing is too, you guys. I meant to have this pre-cleaned, and I'm just running late. I totally forgot I was going to meet somebody here at 1. Guess where this girl was? Can anybody guess? If you was watching my Instagram stories, you know where I was, and I was supposed to be here. Yeah, I'll give you one guess. Where was I? Hey, Martha. Yes, they are. So you will not believe the transformation that this will take. So, and I'm going to do it start to finish, and including how I clean it, which I did not plan to do. Hello, Sherry from Michigan. So it will be a 2-part, okay? I'm trying to get these little screws off of here. I'm going to take your little, take out all the light bulbs of them, inside them. I don't know why they had this type of light bulb in the chandelier, but they did. We'll put that aside. Any guesses on where I was instead of here? Ooh, Jude, you're the closest. Yeah, I was at Hobby Lobby. And I got a little distracted. I was supposed to be here at 1. I got here a little late to meet my dear customer. And even when I saw her, it didn't dawn on me that I was late. It just was like, what is wrong with my brain today? All right, I'm trying to get this little thing off. So the first thing I do is I go through and I take all the little lampshades off, right? Because they're kind of ugly, right? And I won't even use these. Maybe you could use them for something else. Hobby Lobby. Ooh. I was like, I think I was just on this Hobby Lobby high. I was like, take my money, Hobby Lobby. Take all my money. What are you going to do when you lock a girl up for how many weeks? That's what's going to happen. I just need to get this one off. Let me see if I can grab a pliers. Let me grab some pliers. This is why I want to have this pre-done. Let's see, I'm hoping mine is open soon. I hope so too. What is a world without our Hobby Lobby stores, right? Here. Nice. I'll give you a close-up. on how nasty this thing is. You do have to consider where these things have been. We don't know if it's been like in a rental. We don't know, you know, where it's been. So let me see. That's the part that I've already cleaned. Let me show you the loads of grime. Can you see? Grimy. Okay, so I'm going to take my degreaser. You want to make sure that you clean it really good. And I did start. I'm going to flip my molds over because I don't want my molds getting wet inside. I'm going to spray it. My degreaser has some Dawn in it. You could use like a crud cutter. Clean your wires too, guys. There you go. I'm just going to get her scrubbed. Look at all the, I don't know if you can see my table. Look at all the dirt coming off of there. Hi, Jill. I usually go when the kids are in school and I have to set a timer so I'm not late. So, see, I'm not the only one, right? It's bad. So bad. She's such a sweet person, too. The customer was just waiting on me. She's like, oh, I just went over next door and she got a little snack. Oh, my goodness. She said next time she's going to message me and say, Kelly, are you at Hobby Lobby? Are you still at Hobby Lobby? Hopefully that doesn't happen again. All right. So clean, really good. Really, really good. If it needs clean multiple times, clean it multiple times. So what I'm going to do, since we are live right now, I'm going to just make sure that anywhere that I'm putting the casting from the molds, I'm going to make sure that's super clean, right? Because that's where I want to focus on today. And then I can spend my time cleaning it really, really good off camera, because I think you guys get the, you guys kind of get it. Hey, Miss Ashley, how you doing? Good to see you. But I have sold many of these. It completely takes something that is so basic and something that you can find virtually anywhere for pennies on the dollar, and it can create something just like that you would want to actually put back in your house. So those of you that are buying some of these older homes that have these kind of ugly chandeliers in it, this is a great option for you to just simply recreate that look of that same base, because you know, it has good bones, right? Like it's good solid. You could do a lot with it. Okay. Wipe this off real quick. Still a little funky up here. Some of these are in places like if it's been in a bathroom, it's probably gonna have layers of hairspray and something like that on it, which you have to scrub a good bit to get it off, which is what I'm doing right now. I'm gonna take my glasses off because it looks like it's getting some shine. So I think there's something that has maybe some splattered grease or something like that. All right, so I think that's good for the moment. All right, so next you need to look at the size of the base that you're going to put the castings on and figure out what you want to use Kind of size everything up. This could be fun. This is the, I think Classic Elements is what this one's called. Let me see for sure. Well, I have these on the website. This would be cool up at the top. So I might use that one. And I've done several with the mermaids. So I think I'm going to go another route. I think I'm going to go with some of the birds this time. And fit some of these around. So you just need to kind of figure out what size. Now, a good way to do this too, let me see if I have a piece of string. I don't, but look what I do have. I don't have string, but I have my wire from my phone. So you can just take the length of the bird. So I'm going to measure it. And that'll tell you if it goes halfway around. And that goes a little more than halfway. So I want one that's maybe a little bit smaller. So I'm going to use this smaller size so that I can get a couple of them on there. Okay. So that's a good little trick with how to quickly measure. All right. And then next I'm going to use my air dry clay. This is from the Iron Orchid Design Company. You guys saw me make the little, not trolls, the little gnomes. I keep calling them trolls. They're gnomes. Okay, so you're going to pinch off a piece, and you want to just simply get a little bit of cornstarch is all I'm using. And you're going to just lightly brush it in, okay? Cover it real well. And then you're going to kind of roll it. There's a little section that's hard. I'm going to pinch that off. Hello, hello. So if you are brand new here, especially over on my YouTube channel, please say hello so that I can kind of get to know you. And let me know where you're coming in from. Hello, Maggie, who has sun in Green Bay and it's warm. Awesome. I'm going to slightly warm this up just a little bit. Jude says, that's how I felt yesterday when I visited you. That's good. I'm not the only one, huh? Yeah, it's just kind of like weird. It's a weird, it's just weird right now. It's kind of like a, you know, outer body, like you just kind of lose all sense of time right now with this entire situation that's going on. So we're probably going to have people watching this video later on, years down the road, and they're like, what are they talking about? Well, we're currently in the middle of a quarantine from the COVID-19. So if you're watching this 2 years from now or longer, that's what's happening. That's what we're talking about. So I like to, I'm kind of like pinching it and pushing, and then I'll kind of like pinch a little bit of it off as I go with my finger. Just kind of smooth it the best you can. And then I'll show you how to get a nice solid kind of a backing. It's nice and soft. The clay is pretty soft, so you shouldn't have any problems. Have y'all used the clay yet? It's amazing what you can do with this stuff. I hope I'm not missing any questions. And thank you, whoever sprinkled the love. I do appreciate that. It's a great way of supporting these little businesses, okay? So there, I've got it on there, kind of mushed. It looks kind of a mess. But what I'm going to do now is I'm taking this little plastic tool. It comes out of the transfer box, the IOD transfers. This is what I use to rub. And I have found that it does a wonderful job scraping a flat back. So if you don't have this, you could do like an old credit card, a craft stick. My little squeegees do a wonderful job too. I have these little wedges. They're Catalyst art wedges. Those do a great job. So something flat. Joanna says, Zanesville Hobby Lobby is open again. I was there Saturday and it was not open yet. Yeah, I know. Did you just pop on? Because I just said I'm late getting here today because I was just wandering around Hobby Lobby telling them just to take all my money. I'm really bad about that. It's like I'm not a big clothing shopper like some people. You know how some people are like, oh my gosh, I gotta shop for clothes. No, I shop for clothes out of necessity. But I do like my art supplies and my craft supplies, right? All right. And yes, it was packed. It was like Christmas time packed. That packed. Okay, guys, so now you're going to simply just kind of pull it. I like to pull it all the way around. You can see his little head's already starting to come up. See that? It's one little area is sticking. Don't stick. We don't have time for that, do we? That's why you put that. Let's see. That's good. That's why you put that cornstarch down, is so that hopefully it won't stick on you. If it does, if it sticks and you lose a wing or something, you can just simply push it back in there and redo it. Hey y'all. Hi Sheila. Look, pretty, right? Very cute. So I'm going to put him upside down and let me just let him sit for a while and let's make another one. I could even do different ones, which I think I'm going to do. I think I'm going to put 3 birds on there. So I just used this one. I think I'm going to use this one up here and then maybe one that's sitting, possibly. That would be nice to get at least 3 on there, don't you? Okay. Grab my little cornstarch. How are you, Sheila? You doing good? Go ahead and let's just do these both at the same time. Let's do, I wonder if I could do. Let's try this bigger one. I don't know if he'll fit, but we'll try it. All right, let's start pushing. So I like to pinch and push to get it into all of the openings. So the main thing is just making sure your surface, you know, I wanted to make sure that was nice and clean before we apply this. Now I could, if I wanted to, I could apply this and then go right in and start painting, but I'm actually going to do a part 2 on this just so it's not, you know, quite as long as a video. Break it up a little bit. And then I'll come tomorrow at 2 and show you paint finish. we're going to do with it. And you'll be like, oh my gosh. It is so nice here today, you guys. Power was out all night last night. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry to hear that. What happened? I think I would rather have it out during the night though than during the day, because then at least you can just sleep, right? Just sleep through it. Come on, bird. Get out of there. All right. Oh, that's cute. I have never used this one before. Pretty cute, huh? So he'll be going on there. And let's get that last one. So that chunk that I made, or that chunk that I just pinched off of there, I got, 2 birds off of it. Make sure you seal this up really good. I didn't get it sealed quite so good, and I've got a couple areas that are hardened. So you want to make sure you put it in a Ziploc baggie. You could even spritz a little bit of water in it too, in the baggie when you seal it, just to keep it nice and moist. Like if you feel like it's starting to dry out on you a little bit. So remember, you guys, I'm doing this marathon kind of challenge 30-day thing. So I'm taking requests, so that if there is anything that any of you watching today would like to learn or see as far as painting, it could be art, it could be craft related, any of those things, just let me know. Hopefully you can see okay. These are also great for, like you could use hot glue inside these, which I actually do sometimes when we have local classes, because the hot glue dries, right? Really, really fast. So you can get a project done start to finish, kind of like that. The hot glue also is not going to have any kind of shrinking or anything like that. But I kind of like it. I kind of like using the clay. That's my first choice. But like I said, if I'm doing a class, sometimes I will choose to use the hot glue. Okie doke, let's go to the next step, and I hope that I have enough of this. It looks like it was starting to dry out on me. This is called Power Grip. It's an all-purpose instant grab interior construction adhesive from Loctite. This stuff works really good for this. This is what I like to use on this type of thing. So hopefully I've got enough on here that'll work okay. I'm going to squirt a little bit on, and then I'll just simply start brushing it out to all the edges. Just want like a nice thin coat. Let me grab an old brush. Old brush. Do not want to use any of my good brushes with this stuff. I am going to slightly dampen my brush a little bit so that I can spread this out. It is a little bit thicker than, a lot of times I use wood glue. It's a little thick on me right now. So there I was at Hobby Lobby, and I could have totally bought some new glue had I known I was running low. Darn it, I just might have to go back. That'd just be terrible, wouldn't it? That'd just be awful. Another place I'm going to hit up, you guys, is the Restore. I've not been to the Restore since the shenanigans started. Oh, goodness, yeah. Come on. Can you get enough? It's like squeezing the end of your toothpaste, right? You know you can get enough out of it. So nice to see all the people out. You hear all the motorcycles. We can do outdoor dining now in our town. So the restaurant next door put up a tent in their parking lot and have extended their seating, and it's just I kind of hope I kind of like the extended seating outside. I hope they continue that. It's kind of nice to see people sitting and dining and enjoying the day, you know. Try to get a little more out of here. I probably could use hot glue if I wanted to. That would probably work to glue this down with. Probably would work. Okay. Let's give this a try. Yay, girl. Hey, Sue. How are you? I know you've probably been creating. Sue, do you see all the people out in our town today? It's wonderful. Everybody's just out and about. So, now the reason these are so nice to apply while it's still wet is because I'm going to be able to form this right around this barrel shape kind of thing. And I want it to be, it's going to kind of go down. And make sure you get it secured really, really nicely. Okay. Since it's on this metal, I'm almost afraid if I use hot glue, I'm afraid it wouldn't adhere very well. What do y'all think? Do you have any experience in using hot glue on like a brassy kind of finish? It kind of seems like it might work. I don't know. What do y'all think? I certainly have plenty of hot glue. I just don't know if it'll work very well. So there's that. It'll be cute, huh? And then, oh, okay, he's okay. And then you gotta kind of like figure out the placement of the other ones. But you can mold it exactly where you want it. Maybe these two are going to be this. Like that. Okay. Any experience? I think it would peel off. I do too. Heather says try it. Sassy. Miss Sassy Julie, she says it would peel off. See, I'm afraid of that. I will tell you what, this Loctite stuff works. I do have Gorilla Glue. It's a wood glue though. I don't know. And this is normally what I use on wood. Let's see what it says. You know what? I'm determined. I can get more out of here. You guys just be patient with me, okay? I can get more. Look what happened. It busted out of the back and then I taped it. It threw it. I'll just have to go to the store and get some more. Will that bird be upside down when you turn the chandelier right side up? Wait a minute. My chandelier is going to go like this. You scared me, Sue. I thought, oh crap, did I do that upside down on a live? That would be so something I would do. Scared me. Cut it open. Oh, see, this is why I have y'all here. Like, okay, this is why I have y'all here. Exactly. I'm gonna just bust this thing right open. Ooh. Slice it down the middle, one side, and you can scrape it out. Y'all are smart. And I need that today because apparently I'm not working with a full head today. I'm still high on Hobby Lobby shopping, y'all. Anybody else? Oh, look at that. Boom. I know, right, Sue? I was like, holy crap, did I just do that backwards? Oh, we are good. We're good. Thank you. Can y'all just like follow me around today and make sure I don't hurt myself or somebody else, or I have to pick my daughter up tonight and my mother's, so please somebody remind me. Totally. I see myself forgetting. It'd be terrible. All right, back to my little. Oh yeah, it's way easier. I'm going to add some water to it because it's super hard. Are y'all working on anything today? Anybody? I'm debating on, I might open for a little bit, but then I might go to the Restore. Probably ought to stay here and work though, shouldn't I? Alice in Wonderland painting. How cool. Karen. Sweet. What brought that on? Or is that a custom order? Or just something new? Is that a new challenge that you're working on? All right. Let's see if that's enough. Okay. Let's do this guy here. Whoops. He's going to have a little bit of a crack in his wing. And I'm okay with that. He's going to be perched right like so. Now, I'm going to move his little tail. So his little tail, I just went right over that lip. It did crack just a smidgen right there because we went around. It's okay. And then we'll have plenty of room for the last little guy. Sort of piece prints, once one for a furniture overlay. That's wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. I'm so happy for you. Get some of this mixed. So where everybody is at right now, do you have businesses open, or are y'all still in lockdown? I know a friend of mine in Chicago, did a video chat with him yesterday, and they're all still very, very much locked down from what he said. So, yeah, and I imagine somewhere like Chicago would be. You're welcome, Karen. How are we doing? 35 minutes? We're doing good on time. I feel like I'm trying to keep them within an hour of these lives. So I'm just kind of making sure it's getting pushed out to the end, okay? Like I said, it's a little thick, so. But this stuff really sticks well. I try not to get it on my skin, although I'm not having good luck right now, but wipe that off. Okay. Now this guy, the other bird is going kind of down, so I may have this one kind of like up a little bit higher maybe. This is really, really cool. I've done the mermaids several times using these, and they always go over really well. Okay, so there's that, and let's do, I always like to do a little bit of embellishing. Oh, I guess I need to keep that up in here, so I need to like maybe decide what I want to do. Might be too big. Let's see, this one might be. I'm gonna try it. That might be a little too big, so I'm gonna go for it. So you just want to play around with it. See what works for you. So this is a classic Elements, I do believe, the one that I'm using right here. I hope I'm telling you correctly. If not, somebody please correct me. Yellow phase here. Hello from Arizona. Hello, Becky. Starting to open just a few stores, says Kim. Heather says phase 1 sounds like the same as you. Huh. And my sister's back at work. She's a hairstylist, so that kind of hit home, you know, for her really, you know, pretty much. So her first day back was yesterday. So seems like she did pretty good. I know she missed a lot of her clients. And I have just been working with people. So if you are local, and just let me know when you're coming in. And if I'm not shopping at Hobby Lobby, I'll be here. I'm just teasing. I will meet up with you. I'm selling online. You can just simply purchase anything like your paints and your IOD supplies and different items like that. You can purchase it right on the website, and then you can just opt in for the pickup, local pickup, and then it won't charge you any kind of shipping. So a lot of my clients are doing that, and that's working out well. But I haven't decided if I'm just going to quite open up to regular hours again, just because there's not a lot of people out shopping yet. Although, I don't know, I could be wrong. Just let me know if you are coming so that I'm here. I do a lot of shipping, and I don't want to miss you. So that's been working out. The mold is classic Elements. You were correct. Thank you, Becky. I thought it was. But since I was so rushed, I rushed myself, all my fault, I didn't get over there just to confirm and check. Okay, so we'll see if this will work. This might be a little bit too big. This works wonderful though. If you guys use the transfers, save that little tool. It's great for classes too. You do a lot of classes at your studio. Be nice to have for your classes. And they don't break on you. So the wooden ones tend to break sometimes after a while. Let's see if this fits. Oh, cute. Love this one, guys. Okay. Isn't that pretty? I've used this quite a bit on furniture. So this will be, I don't know, I don't think I've used this on a chandelier yet. So it'll be interesting to see. I think it'll look good up here. We're gonna try it. I'm picturing this bird as kind of like my focal bird, so I want to make sure this is lined up with that. Love the IOD mole, says Cherry. I do too. I do too. I have been doing demos for them for quite a few years. When I first met them we were over on Periscope when they first started out, and they used to send me products to try way back in the day, and now look at them. They've just such a great product and nice business for themselves. I'm so happy for them. Okay, let's get this. Boy, this glue, so mushy. Flip her over. I always make sure I get the edges really well. You could go ahead and paint this while it's wet if you wanted to, but I'm going to do several paint layers on here. So I am waiting until this dries, and then tomorrow we'll finish painting all of this. Okay. This actually is working better with my finger, which I don't recommend doing, but I don't follow rules too well. Let's flip this over and see if this works. Bend it and kind of shape it right in there. Oh yeah, this is gonna be pretty. Pretty. Okay, we have about 15 minutes. I'm gonna make another one for the opposite side. And that's basically what you're going to do. And you can completely cover this if you choose, or you can just do scenery or accents or whatever. But I like to, just kind of look at the different molds and see what would work out. You could even go over top of this little area and put something over top of each one of these, which would be cute. So it's up to you. Make sure it's all down. And I like to look at it from the side so you can make sure the sides are all down nicely. Okay. If y'all have any questions, you can let me know. Are you going to paint the brass too? Yes, this whole thing will be painted tomorrow. It'll be completely different. You'll be surprised at what it looks like. Not too much. I have done these many, many, many times, and they always sell. People love them. People are amazed when I show them, because they're like, "Did you make that? How did you make that?" And then I show them the molds, and they're just amazed at, how that's done. So some people will just buy the molds and the clay to do their own, and some people just want to buy the chandelier for themselves. So hello, Miss Catherine from Sacramento. Love the mold I just got. Which one was that, Karen? Let's see, which one? I can't remember. Put some on the part that is up against the ceiling. Oh, yeah. Totally. That would totally look cool to have this done as well. See, you're getting the hang of it. Jen is asking, are you going to seal with Big Top? I could. I typically use waxes. If it's a piece that's going to be maybe outside on a patio, I think this would be fun. Something like this would be fun to use, for a patio situation if it has a roof on it. If it was going to be outside, I would use Big Top. Okay, so let's go. Let's get started. I'm going to roll this a little bit. Let's see. Hold on. Warm it up a little bit more. Do you guys remember I used, if you look, for those of you that are just coming in, the guitar back there, I applied the wings and bird and some of the embellishments on that as well, and it turned out beautiful. In fact, I've got a couple people asking about the pricing on that. So if it does not sell, it will be up for sale on the next flash sale that we have. So you can see I'm kind of like when I pinch it together, I look at where my clay needs to go, and then I pinch it accordingly to kind of guide the bulk of the clay. What you don't want to do is have a ton of little tiny pieces added in, because that for sure is where you're going to get little cracks as it dries. Now, you can use that to your benefit. Let's say you want a piece that has a really old, decrepit kind of look to it. You can add pieces into it, just keeping in mind and knowing that that will be cracking. So little tricks to it, right? Know the rules, and then you can break the rules, right? Very, very inexpensive way, though, to completely update something either in your house or something that you found. Piece that broke off. Put that back in there. Okay, we are good. I'm just going to pull that out, and voila. Thanks, Becky. I was happy with the guitar. Lots of detail, isn't it? I mean, there's just lots and lots of detail. So what that means is when you go to do your waxing or your glazing and things like that, all that little detail is just going to go pop, right? Pop. Let's try this darn glue. I'm definitely going to go get me some different glue. This stuff is not good. Even when I'm mixing the water into it, it's not really doing like it needs to be. I'm just going to use my fingers because it seems to work better. Oops. So I would love to know how all of you have used this product. How have you used these molds? Have you used them in a way that maybe somebody else hasn't, just to give them ideas of new ways to use it? I think it's always kind of cool just to share ideas. I've done this on, of course, pots and flower pots and furniture and artwork and paper mache, guitar. You could do this directly onto a wall if you wanted to create like some kind of wall art, I would say. All right, let me get this. I'm going to look and make sure I'm lining it up to where the other one was. And then I'm going to just start pushing it down and around. Making sure it's all where it needs to be. Canvas. Yeah, but really want to. Oh man, Christine, you will love this. Seriously. Very easy. I mean, you can tell it just takes a little bit of time. I mean, we're at 54 minutes and I've got it more than halfway done, depending on how much I want to do. At least halfway done. Or I could even stop right there if I wanted to. So this is what it's looking like currently. Want to do Debbie's seahorse on the dresser in my bedroom. Oh my gosh, that was so cool, right? Yeah, that was so beautiful. That takes some patience. That would take a while to do that. But That's what it's looking like. So I just need to kind of figure out how much more I want to do and kind of decide from there. Let's see. Some of these swirlies might be nice down at the bottom. So you can kind of look and see what you want to piece together. I do have a few that I haven't opened up yet too that I could use. This would be kind of cute. This kind of looks like a string of beads, and you could do this and kind of do a scallop with it, which would be kind of fun. Pat says, yesterday was my first time to view your site. I haven't used the molds, but I have painted a lot of my own furniture. I'm anxious to see part 2. Rainy all day today in North Texas. Well, I'm glad you're here, and hopefully we can give you a little bit of sunshine from us. We get a lot of rain here as well. So I certainly know what that feels like. So tomorrow we will continue this. We will do the paint technique tomorrow. And I'll kind of show you how I do that. Meanwhile, you kind of get the drift on how to apply this and the products that I like to use, so you can give it a try for yourself. If you do give it a try, let me know. I would love to see it. But I think we're going to end it there, and we will continue tomorrow at 2 o'clock, same time, same channel. If you're brand new here, please hit that subscribe button and hit that little notification bell so that you get notified of when my next video comes up. Okay, so we'll see you all tomorrow, 2 o'clock. All right, Eastern time. Bye, guys.